Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a super fast and super compact iron farm for Minecraft 1.18 and above. Now the item list for this farm is in the description below and also over here too, so you can easily see it. Now later on in this video I'm also going to show you how to transport the zombie and the villager, and this is going to be my method. You can use any method whatsoever. Some methods are better than others for some people. Now I'm also going to place a world download to this farm in the description below, so definitely go check that out if you need a little bit of help. This farm requires you to transport 6 villagers in total, so you're going to have to make sure you're prepared to transport them. I know it could be quite hard to transport villagers. This also requires a zombie as well. This farm also uses the nether dimension, using nether portals, and has an area on the nether side where all the iron golems will end up, and the items will be collected into a hopper system. Now this farm is completely expandable. As you can see from this setup over here, this uses 6 extra villagers at the top and an extra zombie, and this farm is double the speed of the other one and takes the iron golems to the same place. So this shows that you can expand the farm a lot. Now if you want to go even more crazy, I've designed a bigger version. This uses a different zombie mechanism, and it only requires 2 zombies, and I'm using the fact that when rails are waterlogged, the minecart will travel slower. We get this perfect setup where the zombie can go to all 4 villagers and scare them to spawn an iron golem in the centre. Now this iron farm's rates are quite dependent, because sometimes iron golems can spawn in a certain location and the other villagers from the other side can sometimes detect them. It's quite rare when this happens, but this does mean that the rates are quite random, even though you're always guaranteed to have at least the amount from one pod of villagers. So now next I'm going to show you how to build this farm. Now location wise, I advise building it in the spawn chunks, so it's constantly loaded 24/7. Meaning you'll get tons and tons of iron without having to be in the area at all, or building it near a chunk loader. Now if you're on the server and you're on the very early game, then I advise just building it in like a plains biome or somewhere where there's not much land, even an ocean biome or something. Now to make your life a little bit easier, I advise building this near a village as well. This will mean that transporting villagers will be very easy. So now let's start off by getting some dirt blocks. We're going to be stacking up around 20 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So stacked up 20 blocks. This will mean that no iron golems can spawn at all on the ground. Now where this dirt block is, place some soul sand right there. Then place another dirt block. This will be more of like a temporary block. And then some blocks around this dirt. And then break the dirt block. Get your slabs and just place them around. And then put some water in the centre. Now this is where your zombie will go. Now on top of one of the slabs we're going to put a dirt block down, and then a full block on top. A slab, and then another full block. You can break this dirt block, then place some carpet on top of this one slab. Now on both sides of the full block, we're going to place a dirt block down. Then get your obsidian, and place the obsidian on top of your dirt block. Now with this obsidian, we're going to be making a nether portal. You can remove these dirt blocks if you want to, and then put some dirt blocks on the sides of the obsidian. Build up 3 blocks. Get your dirt blocks again. Get your obsidian, 3 blocks across. Dirt blocks again. 3 blocks down. And now we have our nether portal. So we can now break these dirt blocks because we don't need them. Now then, get some slabs and place them just next to the obsidian, and this will be our spawning platform to allow the iron golems to spawn. Now next we'll be placing down our lightning rod. So first place a temporary block there next to the slab, and then also another temporary block next to this one. Now get your lightning rod and just place it down on top of this dirt block. Now to spawn proof these nether portals, we're going to be putting some carpet on top. Now we're going to go underneath our farm where the zombie will be. Now get your dirt blocks and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then get a bed and place it on the end. Go out another 2 dirt blocks and also another 2 on the other side. Place your beds in. You can break these dirt blocks underneath and put some slabs on top. Now repeat this step on the other side. Now the overworld side of our farm is pretty much done. What we can do is we can remove the dirt blocks just under this soul sand Now we're going to light our nether portals, and this will be our way to get to the nether. So now what we'll do is we're going to be linking up these nether portals. Now the best way to link up our nether portals is to divide our x and our z coordinates by 8. So we can do this via a calculator. You should find what your x and z coordinate is. So if you need an example, x coordinate will be -72 and my z coordinate would be -157. So let's go to those coordinates in the nether. Now to make this slightly easier, I've gone straight to the nether roof. This will mean that I can find a good location without having to dig out too much. So now this block right here will mark out where my coordinate is. So -72 and -157. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 blocks just above this main block and then some obsidian on top. Now this will be our nether portal. Now build a very basic nether portal. Then after we've built our nether portal, we can remove these blocks because we don't need them anymore. Now light the nether portal, and as you can see it links perfectly with our iron farm. So now go back through the nether portal. You can go back through the other one to link it up. Now get your 4 blocks and build a small ring around the nether portal. And then also do it on the other side too. Now then go underneath, place another dirt block down, and put some 4 blocks around in another ring. Then also do this on the other side too. Now go underneath these 2 blocks. And we're going to place a chest in the location which is underneath these blocks. Get your hoppers and place a bunch of hoppers inside this chest. And we're going to go until we get to the very end. So we'll have 5 hoppers along in a line. And we'll do this on the other side too. Now get some 4 blocks and place them under the other 4 blocks. Then get your signs and just place a sign on these 4 blocks. Then get a lava bucket and just put it on top of these signs. You only need 1 lava bucket for each part. And this is our collection system. So now our iron farm's almost done. Now next I'm going to be showing you a way to transport your villagers. So first get your villagers inside a box and make sure you have a staircase that goes all the way up to the farm and where the beds are. When having your villagers in a box, make sure there's a barrier to stop the villagers from escaping. Now we're going to have to wait till night. Now once it's night time, you can break this barrier block that's in the way and they should start pathfinding to the bed. They might be a little bit slow at times. Now if you want to, you can also add a way to stop them from falling off. It's not too necessary, but you can do if you want to, if you're a bit worried of losing your villagers. And they'll start pathfinding to their bed. This is pretty much the simplest method you can use to transport villagers. Then you can just break these dirt blocks. And then do it for the other side. So now then you should have all your villagers in place. Now next we'll be transporting the zombie. This part's a little bit hard and a little bit annoying as well. So make sure to do it correctly. Now first, trap a zombie and make sure to do this at night. Trap a zombie and rename it. And this will stop it from despawning. Now you can also give it an item, even though some zombies just can't do that. So I just advise using a name tag, that's like the easiest way to do it. Now if you're scared it will get to day 2 quickly, you can just add a quick roof while you do the other steps. Now to make it slightly easier, we're just going to remove these slabs, so they just don't get in the way. Now make an area on the end for us to stand, and then start making a staircase all the way up. Now I'm going to be in survival to do this next step, just so the zombie can be lured up. So now we're going to break a hole, and your zombie should be in there. If it's not, then it's probably despawned. Then break the other block, and your zombie will probably start chasing you. Now once your zombie is chasing you, make your way up to the very top. And make sure the zombie can still see you. Now this part you're going to have to do a little bit quickly. And just place your slabs in like that. And you'll have your zombie in place. Now make sure to remove all this dirt as quickly as you can. Now you should see that iron golems will start spawning. That means your iron farm is working. If it's not working, then make sure the villagers are actually sleeping, because that's important for iron golem spawning. And make sure the villagers can actually see the iron golems, so when villagers are trying to sleeping, they will randomly wake up. If that's all happening, then this farm is perfectly functional. Now iron golems will start appearing on the nether side. Now what you'll see is sometimes iron golems will just stand there, and that's perfectly normal. All you need to do is just wait for another iron golem to spawn in, and the iron golem will just be pushed into the lava. And now if you open the chest, you'll start getting some iron. Perfect. So now if you need help, make sure to join my Discord server. The link is in the description below. Or you can just tag me on Twitter or something. Now if you're building this iron farm on the server, and you want your iron farm to be loaded 24/7, so get iron without you needing to be in the area, then make sure to build this chunk loader, which is on the right. This will mean that your iron farm won't go to waste and just not be loaded at all, which means you won't be getting as much iron as you could be, which is very bad. So make sure to check the video on the right. And I'll see you in the next video if you're going to watch any more of my videos, and goodbye.